Okay, so this video is definitely not gonna work with our little visitor. Because she's a cat, and cats are assholes, and yeah, in short, but yeah, let me try and get this together. Oh, okay. She's even looking at me like right now. She's like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, I'm not gonna be part of your little effed up videos. So, welcome back, guys. This is like a really random video, and this is like a random chance to see my face because I'm done with showing my face. Like, it's overrated. Like, if you want to see me, just see me in person, maybe. I don't know. And I don't go outside, so. But yeah. So I was thinking, like, what type is my cat? Like, I've typed anyone that's important in my life. I've typed them already. So what about my freaking cat? I remember reading somewhere about oh God, kids and how you can only type to see if they're a judge or a perceiver, or an introvert and an extrovert. So like if your kid is like under 6, you can only see if the kid is an introvert or a perceiver or whatever it may be, and then they develop the two preferences in the middle, see if they prefer intuition or sensing or feeling or thinking, like in high school, something like that. So I would think the same would be with animals. Now, certain things, I think all animals have their own distinct personalities. Like there's personality traits that you can apply to animals, which is sometimes under the umbrella of preferences and possibly cognitive functions, but I think more so preferences. Um, for example, like when make an animal or make a pet in The Sims, like you can have the pet be like independent and jumpy, or like adventurous and lazy, but that's under the umbrella of like preferences. Like that's like not even something that like you can even like really make a template for, because I'm sure we've all had multiple pets and they all have different personalities. So when it comes to a cat, there are certain traits that cats have that I believe lends themselves, if we were to type them, lends themselves to hold on a second, certain types more than other ones. Um, for example, I think everyone thinks that cats are pretty much assholes. So they like, oh, they're introverted. So I would agree that cats are not jump up on your face like dogs. There are some cats that have very playful attributes, and act more like dogs than other cats. But I think my Mariposa, who is an American short hair tabby cat, she's definitely introvert. She's not with the shits. If she don't know you, she'll run under the bed, and she is really weary of strangers, just like her mama. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't have to think too hard about that. Um, I wanted to like show you guys her, but she's just not with the shits. I think also because her feeding time is in a half hour, so she's like, maybe if she already ate, she'd be like, oh, okay, let me go do this dumb thing with you. Um, uh, but yeah, and so intuition versus, I'm so hot. Oh my god, this is why I don't like these videos, man. It's always too hot, or I'm too tired. Lord have mercy. And then I can't do the AC because the AC makes too much of a loud noise. Um, could open the window though. Oh, let me open the window. Yeah, filming in the summer is not the wave, but we got my sippy cup. That's still water. um, so forgive me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. So yeah, then you think about intuition versus sensing and what a cat most likely has. I think that's pretty obvious. I love my baby. She's not the you're not a super deep thinker, and it wouldn't be advantageous for her or any animal in the wild to lean towards abstract thinking because their life is very like in the on the moment. If anything, I would think the only animals that would benefit from abstract thinking would be apex predators. Um, because they have no natural predators. And so that's not a constant worry. Like death is not a constant worry, as it would be for my cat if she was in the wild. So she definitely acts like a mid-level predator, which she is. Where I know she descends from um, African wildcats, I believe. I think American Shorthairs and Tabbies descend from African wildcats, which are not apex predators. Like I said, they're kind of mid-level, where they both have predators and they are predator to other animals. So that being said, she does spend a lot of her day sleeping, and then not sleeping. She hunts at night, right? Um, and that works best for them. But for apex predators, or for animals that don't have any other natural predators, ab- abstract thought and reasoning, imagination, all these other things, they have time for this because in terms of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, they can do like the two middle ones or something because they don't have to constantly worry about threat of physical, safety. So which is why we see that dolphins, for example, have their own language, and bonobos, can learn sign language, and elephants have all these abstract thought, and they have funerals for their dead, and they're just these elevated creatures. So I think cats are very intelligent, and as a predator, it helps to be intelligent. But I don't think she's intuitive. I think she's definitely a sensor, very in tune to her surroundings, very good at catching the moment, and whatever's going on. So that's pretty obvious. And then for as far as being a thinker feeler, I think that could go either way with cats. Like I've seen some cats where like they're kind of like more passive aggressive, more in because another thing I know, if you're a feeler, it's likely if you're a thinker, your primary mode of aggression is probably between being assertive and aggressive, and if you're a feeler, it's probably between being passive aggressive and assertive. So I have seen cats like, canoodling, and like they just seem to be more in tune with emotional side of things. But not my baby. She's like a tomboy. She's definitely, if you didn't know, you'd think she was a boy, but I'm gonna say she's a thinker. And it's like I can't get more concrete than that because she's literally a cat. But it's like she's definitely a little spitfire. You know what I mean? And it's definitely like having a male cat, even though she's an actual girl. And then lastly, I think she's a perceiver because that would be more advantageous. I mean, how much long-term planning can you do as a cat? Like Jesus, like you know what I mean? Like your life is so up in the air. You have to be able to be flexible and take advantage of your surroundings and whatever present challenge is in front of you. And just kind of take it day by day, which I admire. So that's why I think that my baby is an ISTP. I think a lot of cats are ISTPs. But I also think a lot of cats could be ISFPs, though, interestingly enough. And some cats might be ESFPs. They might just be the showman and the entertainer and act like puppies and act like dogs, canines. So, yeah, I think my baby's an ISTP. And just like an ISTP woman, it's like a little bit of a tomboy. Definitely a lot of bark, but deep down, like really nice and wants everyone to love them and feel comfortable around them and be family orientated, which I think you could see in ISTP humans. And I guess the best way in the care and keeping of your ISTP is to kind of let them alone, let them do what they want to, but be there for them when they want that love and affection. And right now she's not giving me any because I was trying to force her to like do this video, but she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And her feeding time is like in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end this and feed my cat the ISTP. And this is this evil bunny. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.